Everybody staying healthy? Brian? Good. Everybody should be unmuted, so if you need to talk, you can talk and say things. It's not like in the kids' class where I have to tell everybody to shut up. Yeah. All right. Let's just kind of jog a little bit in space here. Back and forth. The feet go back and forth. Start stretching your arms out like you punch each time. So you're kind of going this way. Good. If you can, just do some slide checks. Okay, you're gonna add a kick, and just kick, and kick. You can go nice and light, doesn't have to be too hard. Make it your heart rate up a little bit. Okay, now you're gonna do a mind kick each time, and jab. It's nice and light. Slide in. You go to the corner if you want. All right, good. You just shake the feet out. Okay, just stretch back. And forward. And back again. And forward. Okay. Go sideways. Nice and easy. And the other way. All right. Just twist. Just keep going. All right. Okay, just get into a horse stance. Let your body hang between your shoulders. And then from here now, keeping your elbows locked, just twist. You should feel your knees getting pushed away from each other and stretching your lower back. And the other side. And again. And again. All right, just very easy now. Just raise your toes so your pressure's on the heel. Keep your leg nice and straight. Stretch out the hamstrings a little. And the other side. All right, good. So take a long stance, lift your heel up, and now I want you to think of crunching, but at the same time try to push forward like this. So you're going to stretch this part right here. Just keep your stomach tight. And the other side. All right, good. And now arms forward. All right, good way. Arms forward. And back. Okay, let's go. Okay, forward again. And back. Okay, so next what I want you to do is you're going to twist, but let your arm go back behind this way. And look while you're doing it. Look at your hand each time. So turn, so you feel your chest stretching. All right, good. Just take your arm and stretch this way. So you're working on the deltoid right here. Stretch it. Take it back behind, stretch it. You can lean over a little bit. Okay. Other side, pull across. Behind. And just lean. Okay. Okay, next one. Just hold your fingers like this, and then just gently straighten your arm. Take a good stretch. Now go the other way. Pull back and straighten your arm. Do this one too. So your elbows bent, pull your fingers, straighten. Okay, and then pull the fingers the other way, this way, and straight. All right, good. Shake it out. All right, cool. So let's just get into right here. Get a punch and come back. Ready? Yakuzuki, go. Hey! 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 Good, okay, other side. The same again. This time, try to see if you can get the foot to land at the same time as the hand. Try not to step first and then punch. Okay, ready? And go. Hey! 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 Good, okay. So the next one now, Oizuki. So step in and punch. Just hold it there for like maybe a second and just check your form. Make sure everything's working right. Ready, go. Hey! Good, and back again. Hey! Two, check it, and back again. Look for that stretch on the opposite, on the back of your shoulder. Hey, stretch it. Good, and back again. Ready, hey, stretch in. Good, and back. Hey, stretch. Good, and back. And one more time. Hey, go. And back again. All right, nice, looks good. So mic in now. So get into left gear. So we do the same thing. Slide in, punch, and come back. Ready? Go. Hey. 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 Good job. Hey. 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 Good. Hey. 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 All right, good. Okay, so next one, Maigiri, and then Oizuki. And again, check your form when you land. Ready, hey. Good, and back. Hey. And back. Hey. And back. Hey. And back. One more. Hey. All right, good. All right, cool. Okay. So next one, I want you to do the mic in, bringing the back foot up. So quiet. He doesn't like that technique.
Well, the canine version of us.
Here's my feet banging. Stop. Hey, shh, quiet. So big 1, 2, right? Go ahead. Just do a few by yourself. The first part of the mic in Yakuzuki combination. Yeah. That's it. But make sure you're gonna move in and punch, but then make sure you put pressure on the back leg. So you have 50-50 weight. Yeah. Good. Oh, or easy. Keep going, guys. I just don't know how you're doing it. Cool. All right. So now, once you get there, hold that. Now try to stretch this side now. Stretch and punch. And punch. Good. Back again. To keep the left leg in front all the time. Don't step over, guys. Left foot stays in front the whole time. So there's 3 steps, right? 1, 2, 3. So you end up in a nice long stance at the end. 1, 2, 3. All right, make sure you got that. Good. But don't step over though, Dan. Slide the left foot in, yeah. Put the left foot in front, yeah. Right? So left foot, right foot, left foot. All right, cool, good. So what I want to work on, we all know that like when we get into gear here, we think of stretching this side. Like I want to punch with this hand, I want to stretch this side, right? But at the same time, it's not stretching by pulling it back. It's stretching by just kind of turning the whole side in, right? And at the same time, I'm stretching this part. So I'm going this way. So this side needs to push backwards. This side's pushing forwards. So if there's a slight rotation, that means when this side goes forward, the other side goes backwards, right? So I'm going to get this feeling. Now, if I relax my arm, I'm going to get this. So I don't want to do that. I want to keep pushing forward. So I pretend like I've just done a mic in. I'm going to push forward and stretch against that. So I'm pushing back here, like I'm doing a mic in. And what that does is sets this side for me. So I'm thinking my left side and makes my right side ready. All right? If I'm doing the other way, I think my right side and it sets my left side for me. Ready for Gyakuzuki, right? So let's just do Gyakuzuki for now, from here. So I'm not focusing on this side anymore. I'm pretty good at this now. I've done this for a while. Now I need to focus on this side. So I'm going to focus on my left side. Like my left side wants to push backwards, except my hand stops me. So I get a stretch, right? Like the end of your mic in is the beginning of Gyakuzuki. Yeah, so work on that. So everybody hold the mic in position. Like you're punching with your left hand, your front hand. And now stretch into that. So I'm pulling this away from my hand. This is going away from my hand. This way, yeah. Right. And then punch. Once you get that, then you can punch. Yeah. Right. Good. 1, 2. Yeah. Good. And you find that your knee has to stay there too. Don't go like this. And straighten the knee. See, I've lost my front knee. My front knee has to stay as I'm doing it. I'm pushing in as I do it. I'm getting a good stretch on my left side. Yeah, and then let the punch go. So I'm building. If I start from nothing, I'm going to build, stretch my left shoulder, and go. That's it, yeah, good. Nice, McKenna. Try to make sure your front knee pushes forward a little more, though, right? Don't let the front knee get weak. So as you're setting, push that front knee forward. Forward. That's it, Kayla. Yeah, good. Good. All right. So now imagine Oizuki is the same way. I'm here. I want to do Oizuki. So see how I'm turning into it? I'm turning into it. This is going backwards. So as that happens, I'm turning into it. Just let it go. You turn into that stretch and let it go. Don't put a lot of effort into it. Just kind of let it go by itself. 1, see? 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. Yeah, looking quite nice. That's it. Good. Nice, Rory. Rich. Okay, good, Robbie. Coming good. Nice one, Jake. That was a good one, Yana. Yeah, good. Make a little noise so the camera goes to you. Good. Okay. So something else to think about that's going to help you. These are just little pointers, like little screws to tighten, in order to tweak everything. while you're thinking of the stretching happening here, imagine that your arm is pulling across your body and your knee is pulling across your body. So my front knee wants to pull this way, and my arm wants to pull this way, except that they can't move. So when they pull, what happens? My body goes towards my knee and my hand. So I'm going to pull this way. So that also helps me get in fast. So this knee is going to pull across. You see my feet? I'm going to pull across this way. Except imagine there was a wall here. So I can't move. It can't go anywhere. So the harder I squeeze, the more my body wants to go this way. This way. All right? And then if I had a rope tied to the wall, and I'm pulling against that rope, my hand can't move. So what happens when I pull? My body goes towards the rope, right? This way. So imagine that both of them now are pulling. And you're doing that, you're going to pull and get in. Pull and go. Give that a try for a little bit. The main thing is to get your body moving fast. The hands can move fast, but if you're too far away, you can't get the guy, right? So Oizuki, you have to get in distance. But if you're too slow getting in distance, the other guy is going to see you coming. Nice and fast. Pull. Yeah. Try to let this go forward earlier. So what's happening with some of you guys is you're getting here, and then you turn. Turn in the beginning. Turn in the beginning. Right? Imagine you're going to punch as you step. You're going to get this so fast that it's just going to go. You don't have to hold it back. Yeah. It's almost like a one-legged punch. Yeah. Good. Now keep stretching this side as you do that. Don't relax this side. Stretch it. Stretch. 1, 2. Yeah. So this is the tedious stuff. You know, we can't do a lot of, we can't like do sparring and things like that on Zoom, right? We can do a little shadow fighting probably, a little bit like that. But we can spend more time on technique. It's a little tedious, a little hard, but the technique is what's going to make you move faster when you spar. Okay? So it'd be nice if, you know, once the dust settles, we get back to the regular life again, back to the dojo, maybe we can do a tournament. I've been working with the kids on that. So let's get the technique good so that when we have the tournament, you guys are going to be sharp, right? Now, when we used to go to world tournaments, and when Sensei Kimura was teaching us, we didn't do a lot of sparring. We did sparring, obviously. You got to do a lot of sparring, but we spent more time on technique. Standing there working on our technique. It just made us so much sharper. You know? These other places around the world, a lot of them will do, you know, 15, 20 tournaments in a year. It's good. It gets them good at tournament. We spend more time on technique, you know. And if you can do both, then that's great. But technique is something you shouldn't leave. You shouldn't forget about it. You want to work the technique more than you do your sparring. Yeah. Then you're a machine, right? You can move nicely. 1, 2, pull. This is just a little piece of the puzzle we're working on right now. Good. Okay, good. So now let's leave that. We're going to work on that again another time. So let's work a little bit on the retreat. This motion we've been working on, right? So think for now, make it big. So my heel is up. I'm digging the ball of my foot into the ground. And punching. Okay? 1, 2. Yep. Good. So as you go back, your upper body goes forward. It's okay to be leaning a little bit like this for now. You know, just to kind of get that feeling of bouncing in. Yeah, nice. Good. All right. Yeah, looking good. You guys are doing nice with this. Now think about the block. Remember the block coming this way? 1, 2, right? 1, 2. Yep. Yeah. So the important thing is to get the body working this way. 1, 2. Good. All right, so the combination, imagine somebody's attacking you with a Maiken Gyakuzuki combination. So the first move, I'm in left gear, I block with my right hand. This hand. I block, and then I do the second block this way. So I'm going to go from here. I go 1, 2. All right. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah. So I just want to get used to using both hands. One, 2.
Hey.
Good. Mm-hmm. It's quite good. We worked on it a little bit each time for maybe a little more than a week now, and it's looking quite good. Yeah. I'm telling you, you'll surprise somebody. They'll be charging at you, think, oh, I'm going to get him, or I'm going to push him, give him a jogai, and then they run right into your punch. Yeah. It's kind of like if I wanted to do Maiken, Gyakuzuki, Maiken, Gyakuzuki.
First,
Maiken, Gyakuzuki. Maiken, Gyakuzuki. Same kind of motion, right? We're stretching this part right here. Okay. All right, good. Okay. And now for something completely different. Let's go through the pinans. Make sure we don't forget them. All right. So anybody who's trying to get ready for black belt or any of the gradings, gotta make sure you keep focusing on your katas. Kata is a good way to keep your basics working, right? Okay, yoi. So pinan shodan. Pinan shodan. Let's go. 1 and 2. Okay, hold it there. Now check your form. Check that stretch on your back and your chest. And 1, 2, and 3. Hold it there. Now same again. This is your Maiken, right? So stretch that left back and right chest. And turn. Hold it there. This is another Maiken. Your arm is down here, but there's no difference. That stretch I'm looking for in my back is the same as the Maiken, right? And our upper block. Go 1, 2, 3. Hold it there. Now you got the stretch on your right shoulder and your left chest. Like you're ready to do a left punch. And turn. 1 and then 2. So feel that stretch on your chest and your back every time. Turn, down block. Hold it there. Feel that stretch. And go. Punch. Good. And block. This is another Maiken. Hold it there. And 1, 2, 3. Good. So check your form. Feel for that stretch. And now Shikodachi. 1 and 2. Good. 1 and 2. Yummy. All right, good. So a good way to do your kata sometimes is not to go for flow, but go for that. You're hammering your body into a mold, right? Trying to get that perfection in the technique. Then when you start to speed it up, you get more flow, and you find the flow will actually be better because you'll be able to release better.
first.
All right, one more time. Pinan shodan. Ready? So I'm not going to keep reminding you. I want you to remind yourself. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds between each move, right? So one move at a time. So first move only. Go 8. Hold it. Now think about it. Hey. 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 Good. Hey. Hold it there. Everybody should be doing down block now. Okay, hold it there. So show it like your mic in. And one move. Hey. With a stretch. Hey. 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 So mic in. Hold it. Look for that stretch. Stretch that left shoulder, left back. Hey. Hey. And right mic in. Hey. And hold it. Boom. Hold it there. Hey. Like a mic in again. Hey. And punch. 1. Hey. And 2. Hey. And 3. Good. Hey. Shikodachi. 1. Hey. And 2. Hey. 1. Hey. And 2. Good. All right. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to give you a chance to do it yourself now. If you want to see what you look like later when you go look on the videos, make a noise. All right? But do one move at a time and make sure that your move is finished and ready before the next one. Don't cheat, all right? So you want to try to like memorialize, get the muscle memory for that. Okay. When you're ready, go ahead. Okay, nice, nice. Good, okay, cool. So practice it like that by yourself sometimes, you know, just take the time, like you're not in a hurry, you just want to complete each move, make it the best you can. Because the way I look at it, when you're doing the kata full out, you're not ever going to be able to do everything 100%. Let's say you can do it 90%. But if you're doing it bad, 90% of bad is quite bad, right? So if you keep improving your best, your 100% keeps getting better, then your 90% gets better too. So if you keep working on your basics, your technique, improving your technique, then when you go and you do a kata full speed, maybe you're doing it only 90%, but that 90% is quite good now. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, right? You don't want your 90% of bad is still bad. Right? So if you keep improving, then when you do it 90%, it's going to be better. Just like sparring too. You can never do anything 100% when you're fighting because things are changing. But if you're working your basics all the time, then your 100% is going to always be better, right? Okay. So let's do Sandan now. Okay. So wherever you're in Sandan, I want you to think about stretching, right? There's going to be times when you, like when you do this move here. Don't go in and lose that stretch. You come in and you get that, I'm stretching here and I'm stretching here. Into it. And that what that does, that stretch allows me to move to the next move, right? So release point. Okay, ready? Right? Okay, Piran Sanda.
Piran Sanda.
Right? 1. Right? 1, 2. Hold it there, hold it there. Now think about your back. Stretch both shoulders now in the back. Both across your back. But both hands are forward. And hey, turn. 1. Okay, hold it there. Now this is the same as a Gyakuzuki, right? A Maiken. You're here, so everybody extend into a Maiken position. Stretch that shoulder. Stretch your opposite chest. Now bring the arm back again. Keep that stretch. And then go, hey, 1, 2. 1, 2, right? And then, hey, turn. Think again. Now this is like a punch. Extend your arm into a punch position. Okay, feel the stretch on your back. And bring it back again. And go, hey, 1. Hold it, 2, and 3, and 4. Good. And up. And then 8. 1, 2. Stretch your back each time. 8, 2, and 3. Stretch as you block. 8. Punch. Hold it there. Check the stretch. 8, and come up. And 1 and 2. Yummy. All right, good. So do it again by yourself and take your time with each move. Make sure that it's finished before you do the next move, right? Go ahead. All right, looking good. So let's just think about this one part. We go from here, and we go 1, 2.
Push.
So if I start to turn too early, it becomes all arm movement. It's my arm doing it. I want it to be a recoil. It's going to recoil from this stretch. So I have to stay square when I do it. 1, 2, right? So I can come in. 2. As opposed to turn, and now I have to use my arm, right? So it's a recoil from my punch. 1, 2. So work on that part now. Make sure you complete the move. It doesn't have to be fast. Go 1, feel the stretch, and then go 2. Spin your balls of your feet. Spin your heels around the balls of your feet. When you're here, you're going to spin the feet nice and sharp. Yeah. And evaporated. And Sherman. Good. Yeah, that's it. Sharp. 1. So Gavin, you're turning too early. You're turning a little bit this way. Stay square. There we go. That's it, yeah. Right. Yeah, that was better, Gavin, yeah. Yes, see, that was nice, yeah. Yeah, it was good. That's it, Dan. Yeah, good. Nice one. Mm-hmm. Well, what we do sometimes is we're too eager. We go too quickly. You don't let the technique finish itself. You know, it's like the yo-yo has to go all the way down before you pull it back up again. If you pull it too early, it doesn't want to come back up. It has to go to its complete end before it can come back up, right? You have to let it return when it's ready. So this, if I go too soon, I'm faking it. It needs to be completely ended, the complete end of the technique to do the next move. Right? Before we finish, we'll work a little bit on the recoil. Kayla just turned into a mom and dad. Good, good. All right, cool. Let's do Yondai quickly. So we'll go slowly. So Dan, you remember Yondai?
Listen, sir.
Just follow along slowly, okay? You don't have to, if you make a mistake, no big deal. All right, so blind, good job. Okay, so we'll do it together. Ready? Right? Okay, pin on Yondai. Right, 1. And then 2 the other way. Good. Now right leg forward. Sorry, left leg forward and block. Cross block. Good. Now step over and double block here. Good, come on up, hands together here. Now from here, you're gonna do a block, a front kick, step down, open that left hand, elbow strike. Come up. Now other side, 1, 2. Open the left hand, right hand, and elbow strike. Good. Now your hand's gonna come around to this position like this. Yeah, left leg in front, kick, and back first. Good. Now you're gonna turn and block with your left hand. Block, kick, double punch. Now we go to the other corner. Block, kick, punch, punch. Okay? Now we do 3 blocks. Left hand first, double block. 1, step over, cast stance. 2, 3, reach up, grab, bang with your knee, put the foot down, turn to the corner, block. And then from here, we go to the other corner and block. All right, cool. Let's try it again. Ready? Yoink. Okay. Inan yondan. Inan yoink. 1 and 2 and 3, straight ahead. 4, 5. 8, 1, 2, 3, and up. 8, 1, 2, 3. 8, 1. Kick and back first. Turn, cast stance. 8, block, kick, punch, punch. Other corner. 8, block, kick, punch, punch. And now from here we go straight ahead, cast stance with the double block. 1, 2, 3. Reach up, dash to the right. Turn, block, and block. Yeah, all right, not bad. So, last thing I want to work on. I'm going to go back to the punches again. Let's just do Gyakuzuki. But I'm thinking about my opposite side when I punch, here. Okay? So I'm thinking the opposite side, which sets this left side for me. I'll punch with my right hand, my left side sits. So if I get that stretch, just be very loose. It actually comes back by itself. This thing. So I'm actually getting to here, and I'm turning opposite way. By turning opposite way, it makes my arm want to come back. Yeah. So relax your arm. Don't make your arm too tight, because you won't get that stretch. Yeah. So you can get a nice stretch, right? And stretch. The arm will come back, recoil by itself. Yep. Good. So be careful that the shoulder doesn't come up. A lot of times the shoulder wants to do this. You got to work, make sure your lats are nice and tight here, right? Get a nice recoil here. All right. 1. 1. Yeah. Good. Yeah. So try always looking up. Move in. Same thing again, right? So I'm stretching my right shoulder and my left chest at the same time. I'm ready to punch with this hand. So then when you do Pinan Sandan, you're getting that stretch. It wants to come back. All right? Yeah. Looking quite good though. You guys getting quite nice with it, huh? You gotta give some freedom. Relax a little bit. If it's a bit sloppy, that's okay. Give yourself some freedom to move. Yeah. And start getting a little bit more to the perfection side later. Yeah, we'll correct. Yeah. Stretch that shoulder. Okay, so something to do for all you guys. If you don't know, I want you to look up rhomboids and trapezius. Okay? You get a picture going go on Google or something and look for the rhomboids. It's a group of muscles, and it's right here. It's like right next to your shoulder blade. So if my shoulder blade is here, when I stretch my shoulder blade, it's all the way over here now. This bulge on the back, that's the rhomboids kind of area. And then the trapezius goes right across there too. So I want you to look up that on Google, so you understand what I'm talking about. So I don't keep saying stretch the shoulder, because the shoulder is here. So this part of your back, it's like, you know, that's your elbow, that's your wrist, it's your shoulder, but they don't give this part a name. So I want you to think rhomboids.
Sounds like a musical group.
It's a funny name, right?
The Beatles, the Monkees, the Rhomboids.
Yeah, the rhomboids. They were a rock group from the 60s. So, how do you spell it? R-H? I think R-H-O-M-B. Yeah.
Sounds good, like rhinoceros, rhomboid.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's like nothing to do with the nose, though. Not rhomboid. Rhomboid, yeah. And the trapezius. It's a trapezoid. The muscle it goes like this across your back. From your neck to your shoulders down to the center of your spine. It's a trapezius because it's a trapezoid, right? And then underneath that, there's a group of muscles called the rhomboids. So look them up. Nice one, Dan. That was good, yeah. Yeah, good. There's no substitute for just repetition on the technique. You gotta build those neural pathways in your brain. Good. All right, cool. So next class is Saturday, right, at 12? 10, 11, 12, yeah, 12 o'clock. So keep practicing this. It's looking pretty good. Considering the amount of time, I mean, we haven't put a lot of time into it. All the things I've been working on today and Tuesday, they're looking pretty good already. But the way to understand something, the way to get your body to understand something is do it in a lot of different ways. You can stand there and just do the punch for your whole life, that's okay. But if you do the punch, then you do a block, then you do, a different kind of block, or you do moves in the katas. It's just a different way of approaching the same technique. And your body will start to understand it. Plus, you can get there from a lot of different places. You don't always have to be in this position. You might be, walking down the street, all of a sudden you have to get in position. So the more different positions you're in before you get to that state, the more your body will understand it, right?
Yes.
So that's a good purpose for kata, practicing this kind of stuff. Yeah. All right, cool. So let's finish up. So we'll get together Saturday morning. Let's get together.
Sensei Ray.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Thank you, Sensei.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.